Hello everyone, and welcome to this kind of just coffee chat, going over coaching, going over the most important things. I got this new camera. This is the Osmo Pocket 3. I don't have a log on it or anything like that. I don't have my usual look when it comes to my camera. But yeah, I'm just kind of getting used to it, to be honest. So yeah, let's just see how this goes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna make a coffee. I'm just literally just gonna sit down and make a coffee, and I'm just going to kind of walk you through exactly what I think is happening when it comes to the coaching, consulting space, and just simplifying it for you guys. Because I think a lot of the time we think, oh, this space is really, really confusing. I don't really know what to do, all of that good stuff. And sometimes you just have to simplify it to its most simple components. And the biggest thing that I can tell you guys is YouTube is fucking king. Like, YouTube is the biggest platform and the most important thing in business right now. Like, if you don't have a YouTube channel, what the hell are you doing? Like, the only purpose of short form content, is to lead to long form content. So that's literally creating shorts, shifting beliefs with your Instagram Reels content, getting people interested in your offer, and then linking them to a long form piece of content with no friction whatsoever. So don't even have an email opt-in. Only later, when you've got more of a proven concept, you can, add email opt-ins and start doing email marketing. But the simplest thing that you can do is pretty much just create short form content, and then from the short form content, you can link them to your YouTube. And once you link them to your YouTube, there you can really start nurturing them and getting those 7 hours of content or 7 hours of watch time completed, right? So that's pretty much the most important thing, is getting that YouTube content dialed, making sure that your short form content is linking them to your YouTube content, okay? So that's kind of phase one. If you're just starting out your offer, start creating reels, start getting attention organically. Don't give a fuck about the vanity metrics, don't care about views, follows, all of that stuff. Of course it's important, but only to your specific target avatar. When I first came into the space, I was like, okay, the broader you make content, the more views you get and the better you'll be off. That's not really the case. You have to create content for a specific type of audience. And that's really the most important thing, is just creating that ICP, that target avatar, and then choosing a big problem that you can solve for that group of people, and then making short form content around it. Now, this can be boring content. You can just speak to the camera, put some captions, talk about the problems they're dealing with, talking about your experience and how you can help people, and shift their beliefs around it. And from there, you'll get a following. You link them to your YouTube. You talk more in depth on your YouTube channel. And you can make good money with a very small channel, right? Under 1,000 subscribers, you can make great money just educating them on the problems that you have on your YouTube channel, okay? So let's just grab this coffee and then let's go outside. But yeah, that's the simplest thing that you can do. And obviously, once you got a bit of traction, once you got some client results, then you can start refining that process with ads, okay? So the best way to do that is obviously profile visit ads on Instagram, right? That's a simple way. But a big thing that people don't look at is running retargeting ads. So every single piece of content that I'm putting out on my Instagram short form could be a retargeting ad, okay? Now, I don't know how good the exposure on this is, so let me just take a look. I think that's better. And yeah, the best thing you can do is, okay, let's just move that up. The best thing you can do is just running retargeting ads. And what are the retargeting ads doing? It's showing them testimonials. It's giving them more value without a call to action. It's sending them a resource that then puts them back on your YouTube channel, right? It's a flywheel effect. But not like a lot of people, they think, oh, I'm just gonna run profile visit ads, start conversations, and I'll be good. No, it's not predictable. Even that isn't a predictable system. Because what happens if they don't answer you back on your messages? What happens if they don't consume more YouTube content? they're a dead lead, right? No, with retargeting, if they're interested in your problem and visited your profile on Instagram within the past year, they will see your retargeted content, which you can run at $2 a day. Okay, so that's kind of the flywheel effect that you need to think about. Okay, so that's pretty much the simplest way I can just summarize the coaching space is short form content, send it to Instagram. Once you gain a bit of traction on there, nurture people further with YouTube. Once you've got a proof of concept, reinvest in profile visit ads and retargeting ads, and then repeat. That's it. That's the easiest way to be an autonomy creator, like I call it in my program at Creator One, to reach 20K month profit, have an awesome lifestyle, serve amazing people, and attract perfect fit leads. That's it. And that's why I'm making this YouTube video. As you can tell, it's not crazy. It's just me sitting down, talking about a subject that I'm extremely passionate about, with my coffee, with my sunshine here on my balcony, and that's all I'm doing. And you guys can do the same. You can just whip out a camera and start recording. Maybe I'll take you guys on a walk and we can talk more about this subject. But I don't know, guys. I'm not saying I'm fed up, but I'm saying I went through all sorts of different funnels. I went through the VSL funnel, capturing emails, doing all sorts of crazy stuff, outreach systems, cold outreach systems, VAs, all sorts of stuff like that. The simplest way to do it is sending them to your YouTube channel. Getting as much traffic to your YouTube channel, boosting that whole process with ads through Instagram to YouTube, nurturing them there. And if you have a specific target audience that you're targeting, the better, right? I spoke to a guy the other day. You might be watching this, dude. But I was speaking to a guy the other day, and he was helping 9-to-5ers with Amazon FBA. So for those that aren't aware, Amazon FBA is kind of like selling physical products on Amazon, right? And I asked him, like, why aren't you just helping people that already have an Amazon FBA business but are just stuck in the process? And then he was kind of like, oh shit, because he realized that if someone is in their 9-to-5 and they want to start a business and start Amazon FBA, it's going to be a long time from following you to buying because they have to understand what Amazon FBA even is, right? Or he could just target people that already have an Amazon FBA business and just fix their problems and get them results immediately. So think about that exact target audience that you want to target. Ideally, target people that are already in motion. Now, what does motion mean? Motion means they're already actively trying to pursue it, but they're just stuck. For example, it's way easier to help a guy with fitness that is already actively starting to go to the gym, but maybe self-sabotaging himself somehow, maybe he's not being super consistent. It's way easier to help that person than to help a complete beginner that's never stepped foot in the gym. Because there's a lot of new things they need to adopt, there's a lot of mindset shifts, and that takes time. It takes longer to warm up that person, but you might as well just create content for people that are already in the gym, but just struggle with a few extra things. Does that make sense? Hopefully it makes sense. Let me just take a sip of this coffee real quick. And that's what I've noticed. The biggest people in the space, they have a target customer, they have a lifestyle, they have a authentic persona, they have systems and vehicles that are unique to their own beliefs and align with their values, and then they make YouTube content and they send people to their YouTube. Sure, there's little hacks here and there, retargeting, emails to get more traffic to YouTube at the end of the day, but YouTube is the central hub. YouTube is the place where you can completely transform people's beliefs and take them into your world. For example, for me, I love clothing. So if I tell that story here on YouTube, that I dropped out of fashion university to start my own online consulting business, I've got an upper hand to another consultant that wasn't into clothing and fashion, because maybe someone relates more to that. So you can be a bit more open-ended. You can talk about different things about your life. You can talk about, this hoodie that I got that's oversized, that's black, that's totally my style. I can talk about that type of shit here on YouTube. Whereas on Instagram, I'm so confined by the algorithm. If I don't talk in a way that's like fast and heavy cuts, then, the algorithm doesn't pick up. But on this platform, I can do that. I don't care if this video gets 50 views, because I know that the people that are watching really give a shit. And that's all that matters. You know, like my legacy with Creator One is I want it to be a whole entire world, right? I made a carousel recently about you need to invite people to your world. Like the world of Creator One is obviously building a lifestyle business, becoming an autonomous creator, making 20K a month profit, and helping amazing people. But it's also improving your health. It's also following your unique passions. It's also building something that's unique to you, creating your own world around your brand. That's so much more important to me. You know, like when someone has their own unique colors, their own unique fonts, their own unique way of explaining things, that's what really fires me up. Because through content creation, we're giving people a feel. We use unique colors, unique sounds, unique way of speaking, unique way of helping people. And that's what makes me really fired up in this industry, is that side of the online consulting space. Not just, oh, here's a money back guarantee. Oh, this is how you make 20K a month profit, 500K a month profit, use this system, bang, 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 spend money on ads, VAs. Like, I want to create a unique connection with people. And that's what really fires me up. So hopefully I'm not going too much in a circle here, but I'm going to make more videos like this, guys. I'm going to make some more sick videos, more lifestyle stuff where I'm just, you know, at the gym with my friends, talking about subjects that are passionate to me, that I'm passionate about. And yeah, hope you have an amazing day, guys. I'll probably post this on today, so Saturday. And yeah, if you want to join Creator One or have any questions about it, book a call below or DM me on Instagram. And other than that, guys, have a sick day. Peace.